I was moving through the evening without thinking, when something from the radio caught the air. A melody I hadn't heard in decades, that stopped me in the middle of the stair. The song that stopped me knew exactly where to find me. It knew the corridor of feeling I had sealed, and everything I thought the years had quietly covered was suddenly and completely revealed. I stood there for the full duration of it, not moving and not reaching for a thing. Too deep inside the place the melody had taken to care about whatever else the evening had to bring. The song that stopped me left me standing differently, a little more return to who I was, and everything the melody had briefly opened reminded me of everything that does. Somewhere between the person that I was then and whoever I have quietly become, there is a version of a love I haven't finished, a melody that hasn't found its son. Somewhere between then and now she's waiting in the space the years have gently kept aside. And every song that pulls me back without asking is the place where she and memory reside. Then is not a country I can visit, but certain melodies unlock the border. And for the length of one particular song, everything returns to its original order. Somewhere between then and now I find her in the melody that arrives without a map. And for the briefest and most grateful moment The distance between then and now collapse. The last time I saw you smile, the light was ordinary. Nothing marked the moment as a final, and I was busy with whatever else was happening, too occupied to notice the arrival. And now I'd give the ordinary to stand inside that ordinary once again. The last time I saw you smile, I didn't know it. I didn't hold the moment like I should. And music brings it back with such precision. I almost reached to hold you where you stood. I've learned since then to hold the ordinary longer, to notice what the unremarkable contains, because the last time always wears the face of normal, until the music plays and all of it remains. And every ordinary now becomes a treasure for the last time that I haven't recognized. The last time I saw you smile, life's in the music, more vivid than the photograph or word. And every time the melody returns, it is the clearest thing I've ever heard. There are no words sufficient for what's missing, no sentence built to carry all that weight. But music knows the shape of what the words don't, and fills the space the language can't locate. A melody for what was lost is all I needed to give the unreachable a place to land. And everything the years took without asking is held inside the melody's own hand. I don't require the resolution of the missing, or the answer to the questions lost provides. I only need the melody to hold it while the grief and the gratitude collide. And music does what nothing else can manage. It takes the unbearable and makes it real without demanding anything in return except the willingness to stop and feel. A melody for what was lost keeps offering a space where everything impossible can rest. And I have found that loss inside the music is the version of the losing I do best. Before the music finds me, I am ordinary, moving through the day without a mark. But something in a melody arrives unbidden and rearranges everything inside the dark. Before the music finds me, I am anywhere. And then the music finds me and I'm there. Back inside the place where you are present. Back inside the particular and rare. The music doesn't ask for my permission. It simply arrives and takes me where it will. And I have stopped resisting the returning, because the place it takes me holds you still. Before the music finds me, I am moving forward. And then the music finds me and I pause. And everything the forward motion carries gives way to everything that simply was. Some songs know your name before you tell them. They find a frequency your silence keeps. And everything you thought was safely sheltered surfaces the moment that the melody speaks. And you can't explain how something without language knows exactly where the feeling lives. When a song knows your name, it finds you completely in whatever room you thought was safe to hide. And all the careful distance you had gathered steps aside and lets the melody inside. I have tried to stay ahead of certain melodies, knowing they would find me if I slowed. But the songs that know your name are patient travelers. They simply wait for you beside the road. And when they finally catch you in the ordinary, they know exactly what they came to give. When a song knows your name, it gives you everything. The feeling and the memory and the ache. And I have learned to stop when music finds me and let it give me everything it came to take. The distance I put between us wasn't distance. It was only time pretending to be space. And every mile I thought was separation was only ever time without your face. The distance wasn't distance, it was waiting. A different kind of being in the same. And all the years that seemed to stretch between us were only ever counting on your name. I traveled far enough to understand it. That distance is the story love invents, when what it means is simply I am holding everything exactly as it was and is and hence. And music proved the distance wasn't distance. Every song that finds me finds you too. Because the melody that crosses any measure is the shortest line between myself and you. The distance wasn't distance, it was loving. I hear her voice in every song worth hearing, a quality of warmth I can't explain. Not her exact voice, but the feeling underneath it, the way a song can carry someone's name. Her voice in every song is not a haunting. It is the most familiar kind of home. And every time the music brings her closer, I am reminded I was never quite alone. The songs she loved have taken on her color, each one a room she decorated once, and entering them now is like returning to somewhere that still holds her warmth for months. I don't go looking for her in the music, she finds me in the melody herself. And every time she does, I simply listen and take the gift down quietly from the shelf. Her voice in every song will keep on finding me, in every melody that stops me where I stand. And I have learned to welcome the returning, like taking back a long familiar hand. There were words I kept inside for years of reasons, convinced the timing never quite arrived. And somewhere in the keeping and the waiting, the words grew into everything that thrived. And now the music says what I could never find the right arrangement of to speak. What I never said aloud lives in the melody, in every note that reaches past the word. And all the love I carried without naming is finally and completely being heard. I used to think that love required the language, that feeling unannounced was feeling wasted. But every song I ever loved in silence was the truest love I ever really tasted. and the music understood before I did that some things only live beyond the set. What I never said aloud keeps finding music to carry what the sentence couldn't hold. And everything I loved without the speaking is the most important story I have told. We didn't say goodbye the way that endings ask for. Just slipped into the ordinary and apart. And somewhere in that unremarked departure, you took the unreturnable part of my heart. The night we didn't say goodbye is still unfinished. It lives inside the space the ending left. And every song that catches me without warning returns me to that particular theft. I've rehearsed 100 versions of the closing, the words I would have chosen had I known. But none of them correct the missing goodbye or fill the particular space you've left alone. Yet I find I'm grateful for the not goodbye, for all its incompleteness and its ache. Because a love that never found its proper ending is a love that time was never asked to take. Night we didn't say goodbye stays open, a door that neither time nor song has closed. And everything I feel when music finds me is the love that never properly composed. The warmth I didn't think to name, the way a room can hold a temperature. I lived inside the warmth of you completely, without the words to register its measure. You were the warmth I didn't name until the missing arrived and made the warmth impossible to miss. And now I have 100 ways of saying what I couldn't find a single word for this. The songs that move me now all carry something of the temperature you left inside the room. And every melody that stops me unexpectedly is finding me inside your warmth again too soon. I named it finally when the naming mattered least, when what I named could not be brought to stay. But naming it has given me the music, and the music gives the warmth back every day. You were the warmth I didn't name in time, but music gave the naming back to me. And every song that holds a certain quality is holding you exactly as you'll always be. Never stop listening for you in the music, and every song that carried something near. Not looking for your voice, but for the feeling that tells me something like you might be here. I never stopped listening for you in the melody, the particular frequency of what we shared. And every song that finds that frequency exactly is proof that something of it still is there. Listening has changed me over the decades, made me quieter and more attuned to everything the music tries to offer in the space between the note and the resume. I never stopped listening for you, and you never completely disappeared from what I hear. Because the love that trained my ear to listen left its frequency exactly here. Love moved on the way that all things move, into the past and into the rearranged. But something of it stayed inside the music, and that particular something never changed. The love that stayed in the music is the truest, the version that the years have kept intact. And every time a melody returns it, is handing me the love that time can't subtract. I used to think that loving something finished meant carrying the finished as a weight. But the love that stayed in the music taught me otherwise, that finished love can still be infinitely great. And so I meet it in the unexpected melody, the song that finds me in the ordinary place. And there the love is whole and undiminished, preserved exactly in its original grace. The love that stayed in the music keeps on playing in every song that stops me where I stand. And I receive it now with quiet gratitude, like taking back what never left my hand. I was moving through the evening without thinking, when something from the radio caught the air. A melody I hadn't heard in decades, that stopped me in the middle of the stair. The song that stopped me knew exactly where to find me. It knew the corridor of feeling I had sealed, and everything I thought the years had quietly covered was suddenly and completely revealed. I stood there for the full duration of it, not moving and not reaching for a thing. Too deep inside the place the melody had taken to care about whatever else the evening had to bring. The song that stopped me left me standing differently, a little more return to who I was, and everything the melody had briefly opened reminded me of everything that does.
Somewhere between the person that I was then and whoever I have quietly become, there is a version of a love I haven't finished, a melody that hasn't found its song. Somewhere between then and now she's waiting in the space the years have gently kept aside. And every song that pulls me back without asking is the place where she and memory reside.
Then is not a country I can visit, but certain melodies unlock the border. And for the length of one particular song, everything returns to its original order. Somewhere between then and now I find her in the melody that arrives without a map. And for the briefest and most grateful moment, the distance between then and now collapses. The last time I saw you smile, the light was ordinary. Nothing marked the moment as a final, and I was busy with whatever else was happening, too occupied to notice the arrival.
now I'd give the ordinary everything to stand inside that ordinary once again. The last time I saw you smile, I didn't know it. I didn't hold the moment like I should. And music brings it back with such precision. I almost reached to hold you where you stood. I've learned since then to hold the ordinary longer, to notice what the unremarkable contains, because the last time always wears the face of normal, until the music plays and all of it remains. And every ordinary now becomes a treasure for the last time that I haven't recognized. The last time I saw you smile, lives in the music, more vivid than the photograph or word. And every time the melody returns, it is the clearest thing I've ever heard. There are no words sufficient for what's missing, no sentence built to carry all that weight. But music knows the shape of what the words don't, and fills the space the language can't locate. A melody for what was lost is all I needed to give the unreachable a place to land. And everything the years took without asking is held inside the melody's own hand. I don't require the resolution of the missing, or the answer to the questions lost provides. I only need the melody to hold it, while the grief and the gratitude collide. And music does what nothing else can manage. It takes the unbearable and makes it real, without demanding anything in return, except the willingness to stop and feel. A melody for what was lost keeps offering a space where everything impossible can rest. And I have found that lost inside the music is
composing I do best.
Before the music finds me, I am ordinary, moving through the day without a mark. But something in a melody arrives unbidden and rearranges everything inside the dark. Before the music finds me, I am anywhere, and then the music finds me and I'm there, back inside the place where you are present, back inside the particular and rare. The music doesn't ask for my permission, it simply arrives and takes me where it will. And I have stopped resisting the returning, because the place it takes me holds you still. Before the music finds me, I am moving forward, and then the music finds me and I pause, and everything the forward motion carries gives way to everything that simply was.
Some songs know your name before you tell them. They find a frequency your silence keeps, and everything you thought was safely sheltered surfaces the moment that the melody speaks. And you can't explain how something without language knows exactly where the feeling lives. When a song knows your name, it finds you completely in whatever room you thought was safe to hide. And all the careful distance you had gathered steps aside and lets the melody inside. I have tried to stay ahead of certain melodies, knowing they would find me if I slowed. But the songs that know your name are patient travelers. They simply wait for you beside the road. And when they finally catch you in the ordinary, they know exactly what they came to give. When a song knows your name, it gives you everything. The feeling memory and the ache. And I have learned to stop when music finds me and let it give me everything it came to take.
The distance I put between us wasn't distance. It was only time pretending to be space. And every mile I thought was separation was only ever time without your face. The distance wasn't distance, it was waiting. A different kind of being in the same. And all the years that seemed to stretch between us were only ever counting on your name. I traveled far enough to understand it. That distance is the story love invents, when what it means is simply I am holding everything exactly as it was and is and hence. And music proved the distance wasn't distance. Every song that finds me finds you too. Because the melody that crosses any measure is the shortest line between myself and you. The distance wasn't distance, it was loving. I hear her voice in every song worth hearing, a quality of warmth I can't explain. Not her exact voice, but the feeling underneath it, the way a song can carry someone's name. Her voice in every song is not a haunting. It is the most familiar kind of home. And every time the music brings her closer, I am reminded I was never quite alone. The songs she loved have taken on her color, each one a room she decorated once. And entering them now is like returning to somewhere
air that still holds her warmth for months. I don't go looking for her in the music. She finds me in the melody herself. And every time she does, I simply listen and take the gift down quietly from the shelf. Her voice in every song will keep on finding me, in every melody that stops me where I stand. And I have learned to welcome the returning, like taking back a long familiar hand. There were words I kept inside for years of reasons, convinced the timing never quite arrived. And somewhere in the keeping and the waiting, the words grew into everything that thrived. And now the music says what I could never find the right arrangement of to speak. What I never said aloud lives in the melody, in every note that reaches past the word. And all the love I carried without naming is finally and completely being heard. I used to think that love required the language, that feeling unannounced was feeling wasted. But every song I ever loved in silence was the truest love I ever really tasted. And the music understood before I did that some things only live beyond the said. What I never said aloud keeps finding music to carry what the sentence couldn't hold. And everything I loved without the speaking is the most important story I have told. We didn't say goodbye the way that endings ask for. Just slipped into the ordinary and apart. And somewhere in that unremarked departure, you took the unreturnable part of my heart. The night we didn't say goodbye is still unfinished. It lives inside the space the ending left. And every song that catches me without warning returns me to that particular theft. I've rehearsed 100 versions of the closing, the words I would have chosen had I known. But none of them correct the missing goodbye, or fill the particular space you've left alone. And yet I find I'm grateful for the not goodbye, for all its incompleteness and its ache. Because a love that never found its proper ending is a love that time was never asked to take. Night we didn't say goodbye stays open, a door that neither time nor song has closed. And everything I feel when music finds me is the love that never properly composed. The warmth I didn't think to name, the way a room can hold a temperature. I lived inside the warmth of you completely, without the words to register its measure. You were the warmth I didn't name until the missing arrived and made the warmth impossible to miss. And now I have 100 ways of saying what I couldn't find a single word for this. The songs that move me now all carry something of the temperature you left inside the room. And every melody that stops me unexpectedly is finding me inside your warmth again too soon.
when what I named could not be brought to stay. But naming it has given me the music, and the music gives the warmth back every day. You were the warmth I didn't name in time, but music gave the naming back to me. And every song that holds a certain quality is holding you exactly as you'll always be. Never stop listening for you in the music, and every song that carried something near. Not looking for your voice, but for the feeling that tells me something like you might be here. I never stopped listening for you in the melody, the particular frequency of what we shared. And every song that finds that frequency exactly is proof that something of it still is there. Listening has changed me over the decades, made me quieter and more attuned to everything the music tries to offer in the space between the note and the resume. Never stopped listening for you, and you never completely disappeared from what I hear. Because the love that trained my ear to listen left its frequency exactly here. Love moved on the way that all things move, into the past and into the rearranged. But something of it stayed inside the music, and that particular something never changed. The love that stayed in the music is the truest, the version that the years have kept intact. And every time a melody returns it,
is handing me the love that time can't subtract. I used to think that loving something finished meant carrying the finished as a weight. But the love that stayed in the music taught me otherwise, that finished love can still be infinitely great. And so I meet it in the unexpected melody, the song that finds me in the ordinary place. And there the love is whole and undiminished, preserved exactly in its original grace. The love that stayed in the music keeps on playing in every song that stops me where I stand. And I receive it now with quiet gratitude, like taking back what never left my hand.